On Saturday, March the 18th, after a long week, not necessarily hard, just long, I lie resting on my lazy boy, dozing in and out. Suddenly, I woke up confused as I had just been in a head-on car crash. I dream a lot sometimes, and oftentimes, not so much, but this dream caught me by surprise because it was so real. The colors were vibrant, and the loud sounds of police sirens and the ambulance truck were blurring in both of my ears. Oh, did I forget to tell you that this was a two-car head-on crash, and I was driving one of the cars. But because I was inside the car, I could not tell you if I was driving my car or someone else's. I remember being slightly dazed. Then I woke up, confused, looking around my front room, trying to make sense of what just happened. It was when I realized that it was a dream, then I began to calm down. Then the questions began. Why a car crash? Why me? And of course, what does it really mean? On Monday, I researched my dream, and I learned it was a warning dream of possible danger. I chose to disregard the interpretation. I mentioned my dream to a friend, and we could not make sense of it. Then Tuesday came, and my dream began to make sense. On Tuesday, I had a setback. The details, well, they are just not that important. Let's just say I was traumatized. I was let down. I chose to react to the situation from a place of pain. Most of my adult life, I have chosen not to be at the mercy or grace of others. I take control and responsibility for the outcome, specifically in the areas of my goings and comings and major life decisions. Well, when you become a part of and not the sole decision maker in a situation which directly affects you, let's just say is humbling. During my lifetime, I've learned that others can and will, on occasion, fail you. Whether it's intentional or not, is not the purpose of this conversation, but how you react is my focus. As the day went on, I did as I always did. Drew a line in the sand, stopped the ball from rolling, and went into my respective corner. That's my home, just in case you didn't know that. While still hurting, I began the process of removing myself from the situation, hoping that I would not have to face another or similar outcome. It was on Wednesday when I came face to face with the other person involved, when unexpectedly I began to explain my reaction. It was not just what happened or how it happened as to why I was upset. It was because I broke my cardinal rule, and it was never to be in a position whereas someone else has the final word. Unfortunately, life, even your own life, is not that simple. Decisions concerning your life will, from time to time, include others. After a few seconds of revisiting the incident, I began to relive how, why, and when I had become unreasonable in my reaction to an isolated incident. It was a pattern of protection that I used all of my life because of trust issues, which I will describe in another video. Later on the same day, I became more rational, and I understood that we respond to incidents or accidents out of either our pain or our pride. It was my pain in this case that drove me to becoming unreasonable. Pride takes the position you were right and not at fault, regardless. Pain takes a stern position that you will not continue to be hurt by the decisions of others, which we all know is not possible. In each scenario, you must understand why you react in order to take control, and in this case, stop the tendency to overreact. In either scenario, you must understand why you reacted. in order to take control and, in this case, stop the tendency to overreact. Yes, we feel what we feel, but how we react is a choice and is manageable. I now know what has driven most of my decisions, whether I was responsible for the outcome or not. I apologize to the other person involved, and I would not identify them because, well, there is no need. I also apologize to myself as I think of the many opportunities thrown away because my response to situations were pain-driven and not well thought out. I'm asking each of you going forward, before you make a final decision, investigate what is driving your response. Is it your pride or is it your pain? This is LydieBug 2022 with just another observation out of the pages of my life. Bye for now.